Good morning and welcome to O'Clock Africa TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates. Today, 8th of December 2022, third IEBC Commissioner of the Cherera 4 resigns. Following a suspension from duty by President William Ruto, Francis Wanderi, a top Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC Commissioner, has announced his resignation. After a parliamentary decision and the creation of a team under Justice Angry Muchelule, the IEBC Commissioner is now the third of the four commissioners under fire who are scheduled to appear before a tribunal on their behavior. Juliana Cherera resigned on Monday after Commissioner Justice Nyang'aya announced his resignation on Friday. When asked if she was prepared to appear before the tribunal presided over by Court of Appeal, Judge Angry Muchelule, Commissioner Irene Masit stuck by her position, according to her attorney Donald Kipkorir. The final verification on the counting procedure was opaque, according to the four commissioners who disputed the results of the presidential election in which Dr. Ruto was declared the victor. Commissioner Wanderi defended their actions in his resignation letter to President Ruto, charging Chairman Wafula Chebukati of high-handedness, authoritarian characteristics, and lacking of principles of good corporate governance. Mr. Wanderi claimed that despite his resignation and the resignations of his colleagues Justice Nyang'aya and Juliana Cherera, little would change at the Commission and that their dismissal would not help the country realize its democratic and electoral reform ambitions. He stated that he was willing to assist in the reform of the electoral agency, including resolving disagreements with the Commission and between commissioners, which he referred to as boardroom issues. The National Assembly recommended that President William Ruto suspend the four commissioners. Mr. Wanderi said that by resigning, he was not admitting guilt. According to Mr. Wanderi, I quote, "There comes a time when the country is more important than any individual, including my own aspirations as a Kenyan, to see our democratic process mirror those of advanced democracies. I do so as I tender my resignation today. However, I do so not because I'm guilty of the allegations leveled against me by the petitioners." It is important to note that the three commissioners' departure ran the risk of throwing the Election Commission's quorum requirements into disarray. Wafula Chebukati, the Commission's chair, and the other two commissioners are anticipated to retire in January, leaving the agency without a functional commissioner to oversee its operations. Politicians connected to the opposition side had voiced their disagreement to the procedure, which they saw as a violation of the independence of the IEBC. Leaders of Azimio la Umoja, led by Raila Odinga, criticized the procedure, claiming that the state intended to rig the 2027 elections.